We've heard a lot of companies talk about creating their own inclusion index. Can you just talk about what that is and how companies should go about creating one if they haven't?
Sure. So, an index is really just a collection of survey questions that are hand selected and kind of bucketed into that label we call inclusion. So, for companies that are getting started, it might make sense to go with something that's already out there just as a starting point if it seems right, because it is some work to understand what the best way is to define that concept for you, and then to think about writing survey questions and so forth. So I think, as a starting point, it does seem to make sense to kind of build from what's out there already. But then as you get further along, you'll probably see that some of those items or questions don't really make as much sense, maybe for your context or your setting, and you may want to adapt and customize a little bit. So that's kind of what we're seeing there, but definitely a shift from just tracking demographics. And it's certainly getting at more of probably what's really happening in different work groups and for different members of the organization. So I think it's really positive development. I think it's probably the impetus for a lot of the changes that you might make, because you can think about not just the inclusion, but also the practices that both drive it and or outcomes of it.
Great, thank you.